What's up, All Eyes DB Camp fans? Well, listen, I especially thank you guys for joining in and watching this video today. A lot of great stuff to get to here for you, especially if you're a safety on the defensive side of the ball. This video is for you. Before we jump in all that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I have a lot of great DB content here for you, stuff that's going to help you raise your game. But if you want to raise your game to the elite level, I'm talking the best that you can be, go ahead and join my All Eyes DB Camp members area. I have over 200 videos and posts in there talking about everything from DB technique to drills to coverage breakdowns, everything you need to reach the absolute tip top of your game. I have a link to it down in the description. Go ahead and click that. Check it out. It's the best investment as a defensive back you will ever make. All right, we're talking about safeties and surveying the land. One very important thing that you need to do back there when you're lined up as the last line of defense. And this came to me when I saw a recent interview with Davante Adams where he was discussing what he does when he comes to the line of scrimmage. Now, according to Mr. Adams, puts on his Terminator mask, scans the DB, and determines the many possibilities available to him to win at the line of scrimmage. Adams might be a little drunk with success at the moment, but it got me thinking. This is what safety should be doing when they line up. As a safety in the post or on the hash, you have a unique vantage point as you set up behind your teammates. As the deepest man on the field, you can essentially have a clear view of every member of the offense. To you, things can literally look like they do on film. With this being the case, a safety should scan the formation and determine the number of possibilities from the offense. Many young safeties just take their spot on the field, hopefully at the proper depth, and just sit there waiting to react to something. When you're playing right, you're anticipating the moves by the offense instead of being caught on your heels, having to react to everything they do. Anticipation is a byproduct of film study. However, the film study must translate to on-field performance. To do that, a safety must take careful note of what is happening in front of them. Like Adams, you should be putting your Terminator mask on and scanning the enemy. How many backs are in the backfield? Where is the tight end located and how is he aligned? What are the splits by the wide receivers and what do they mean? Furthermore, safety should be reading the uncovered lineman pre-snap to get clues. Finally, a careful examination of the quarterback as he gets ready to call the cadence should be the ultimate tell. Heck, the quarterback is doing the same to your defense when he comes to the line of scrimmage. Guess who the safety is on defense? Yes, you guessed it, the quarterback. Use your eyes to scan the offense and collect data. From there, you can cancel out possible plays and zero in on a handful of things that can result from the information you gather. After you've done that, it becomes easier to call out any coverage checks, communicate with defenders, and move guys into position. On top of that, you can get the jump on plays you expect to come after your suspicions are confirmed with the action post-snap. Above all things, intelligence is a must for a safety. Show me a non-intelligent safety, and I'll show you a defense that has to be simple. If you're very simple on defense, then you're really relying on your athletes being better than your opponents. At some point, you'll find out that isn't always the case. That's when the trouble starts. Don't limit your defense by not being smart enough to study, intelligent enough to understand what you're seeing, and not savvy enough to line up your fellow defenders. Survey the offensive landscape and pick up the clues. That's how you're going to be an elite safety that makes your defense the best that it can be. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and share the video with some of your defensive back friends that need to hear this. Also, a reminder to go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you can get more elite DB content just like this. Hit the bell so you're notified the next time I put out one like this one. And finally, once again, trying to raise your game to the top level, go ahead and join me in the All Eyes DB Camp members area. Again, over 200 videos and posts in there with stuff that's definitely going to help you out. Tips, tricks, drills, coverage explanations, and more. Check out the link in the description and sign up. Once again, thanks for joining me. All Eyes DB Camp, consistency breeds results.